My name is Natalie Rubimbo, and I'm a celebrity private client stylist. Thank you. And yeah, so what's a stylist? So I dress people in clothes. Usually I tell people, yeah, I'm a stylist. I think, oh, you do hair? You do nails? No, darling. I go and pull clothes from them. And this is something that I've been passionate about since I was a child. Like I would design clothes for my family members, not entirely knowing where I wanted to take it. But as a child, just do things. And then soon you're like, oh, those are the opportunities that are out there. And then I went to London for university and I was assisting. Well, it started off with me working in retail. Actually, let me tell you a little secret. I went to London for university, but but in every country, the capital is where the fashion, the music, where the culture is, and that's why I technically went there for. So yeah, and I was working in retail, worked for an e-commerce agency, and through my journey, what I realized when I started styling was that like in every stage that I was at, I met someone who helped me get to the next level. So this is how it went down. I was on Twitter, minding my business, talking about fashion, and then someone messaged me. I didn't know this person. Hey, there's an opportunity at the business that I'm working at for a stylist, and I'm like, are you for real? Are you gonna kidnap me? Because this is so out of the blue. So I went there, and it was an e-commerce agency, and I was the junior stylist. Cool. Stay with me. I was obsessed with this brand called AQAQ, and they were actually the clients at the e-commerce agency. So they were doing the photo shoots, they were doing the advertising, the marketing, everything. And then I decided that, okay, let me speak to the manager of AQAQ. Although it's just a retail store and perhaps the position that I'm in at the moment is better, let me see what opportunities they can give me in that company because I knew it was a brand that I truly believed in. So I spoke to the manager and she said, okay, you can come and work in our store while you're doing your lessons, your lectures and everything. Cool. I went to work there. And when I got there, I met a girl called Zara. Zara said, Natalie, you're so good at fashion. Da, da, da. I was like, oh, thanks, girl. Like, I'd never considered styling. And she was like, I know a girl I can introduce you to who works at a magazine. She styles artists. And I was like, well, that's interesting. Never heard of that before. So I went there. I was assisting for 2, 3 years. And now I'm on my own journey, doing my own thing. So like I say this to say, in every environment, every room that you walk into, there's always something that you're going to learn. There's always someone that you're going to meet. Be kind, be your authentic self. Just because you're in an environment with loud personalities or people who are doing better than you or whatever the case is, be your authentic self because they're going to see something in you and say, okay, this is someone that I can ride with, someone I want to ride for, and someone I want to uplift and take, on this journey. And yeah, so I've worked with recently this year actually. I worked with Nike. I worked with Ed Sheeran last year, and I also worked with Stef London. And this was for music videos. And if you go to the next slide, please. Thank you. And yeah, so the whole point of this segment, what I'm talking about right now, is that like build yourself a network, and in building your have authenticity and have integrity. When you have integrity, you set yourself apart so like wildly. Like people respect integrity so much because they know, oh, this person is not someone who's just going to be doing any. Do you know what I mean? Like this is someone who has confidence in themselves. This is someone who believes in themselves. This is someone who is prideful about what they have to contribute to society. And also trusting and sharing the process. Trust the process. Like there are going to be times where if you're building something, yeah, when you're doing anything that comes, when you're growing something, I've never had a child, but when you give birth to a baby and like you have to nurture this baby, make sure they're healthy and that they're growing to become something that's incredible, that's going to impact the world at large. So yeah, in the journey there's going to be growing pains. There's going to be hard times. There are going to be times where you're looking at God and you're like, God, are you for me or are you my op? So like, are you for me or are you not? Because I am struggling right now. But one thing I realized this week actually, everyone's heard the saying that goes, well, people like, oh, control only things that you can control. Don't try control other things, you know. So what I'm trying to say is that what I'm trying to say is that have confidence in God or the universe or Allah, whoever you believe in. Have confidence in Him because when you're deeply rooted in Him or it, you feel grounded. that sense of groundedness is not going to come from anything or anybody else except from up there, you know? So truly cover yourself in that, because in this world, you're going to encounter so many people who come from so many different backgrounds. And when you stand firm, nobody can shake you. And thank you. And yeah, also share the process with your loved ones. Even if you feel like, okay, these people may not believe in me. There's a tribe. Like, this is a tribe right now. You know, we're in a room full of people who are willing to support you and encourage you. On to the next, please. Thank you. And also in my job, I mean, like, one thing it has taught me, and I think like this is a value or ethos that brands like Apple and Nike have empathy, have the ability to adapt, and have patience. So Nike, Apple, what's that have to do with empathy? They understand us as human beings. They know our needs. That's why there's such thing as an algorithm. That's why algorithms are so successful, and that's why they pretty much run everything that we do, because they understand us. And once you understand your client or your customer's needs, they can trust you. They can say, okay, cool, I'm gonna put my everything into this person. I'm truly going to invest myself, and that's how it helps you grow further in what you're doing. And yeah, like I said, you're valuable, you're beautiful. Next, please.
Thank you, Natalie.
I'm almost done. Okay, so my contact information is on the screen. Like, if you want to contact me, so the girls in here who do beauty, aesthetics, nails, I always have clients who are looking for people to help them with whatever, you know. There's always projects that are happening. I'm always looking for assistant stylists. So if you have any daughters who are into fashion, I'm always happy to just help out wherever I can. Thank you. Thank you. And I've got to go.
And this girl is gonna go. She's the one and only daughter we have.
Thank you.
Bye bye. All the best.